Welcome back to CTV Morning Live, as we are live where you live in Smith Falls this morning. And George handed this over and said, I hope you don't have any pissed off at any ex-boyfriends. This actually reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon. Mike's get-up right now reminds me of that. The bow and arrow, well, the bow reminds me of Hunger Games right now. So it's really interesting to see how each of these kind of appeal to you differently. And George, for you, this is your passion, especially too with Mike. This is really, this is your business, this is what you love to do. So give us a rundown of kind of the popularity and your interest in the medieval combat.
Well, some people collect swords. That's where I started. And I started with Bushido and Kendo. And my background is Scottish, Norse. So I got into the medieval, and we do everything from 9th century Viking technique to 16th century rapier. We train and compete with all kinds of weapons, from spears, bows, axes.
Well, and the thing for me is I can't believe how real, if that's how real they are, just, you know, the exact replica of what they were used for.
Well, that one, some people will say is not an exact replica, because I made it myself. So
this one doesn't count, but some of the gear that you have, it's remarkable.
Well, thank you.
I'm going to put this down.
Yeah, go ahead. Stick it in the ground.
All right.
It's made for using. Well, the first thing when we were talking, we talked about just how, like, I'm a big guy, but you got to be fairly fit to carry some of this stuff. So I handed you this.
Right. Well, I thought, oh, I'll try to put it on or whatever. I don't even think I could do this. Okay.
Okay. There you go.
All right. How many pounds is this?
This is about 70 pounds. That's just my T-shirt. That's my T-shirt. I wear that to fight it. So
that's 70 pounds in itself.
Yeah.
And then you would put on after that.
Well, then you'd have your shield.
Right.
So this is probably about 10 pounds.
Okay, I can handle that one.
All right.
This. Yeah.
And then you'd have about a 5-pound sword.
Okay.
And then
feeling pretty empowered right now, yes?
I don't know, I'd mess your hair up, and I wouldn't want to mess a pretty lady's hair up. There's about a 12-pound helmet.
Okay, now you actually use these though.
This is what I wear when I do a demonstration or when I fight.
So when you say when you fight, this is for real that you fight. Like,
well,
demonstrations, how do things work?
There are rules to the combat. Points awarded, but as I was telling you earlier, when you fight, we try to be safe. Everybody goes home. Some people say it's real combat. No, that's for our heroes, our men and women overseas. Everybody tries to go home safe, but you will get hurt. Broken noses, eyes,
Mike was saying,
ribs.
I said, you know, how much does that actually protect you? But it
does.
has in certain times. People are looking for you. They come to you for entertainment. I know you take part in a lot of festivals. Is that what you love to be a part of?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. You get to go to festivals, meet people. Canal Rail Fest here in town, the Pickle Fest, the upcoming Perth Kilt Run, the world record kilt run in Perth. But you get to meet a lot of great people. Basically, people came to me originally because I knew how to do this stuff.
Well, did you have someone come in and say, I'm looking to purchase a sword, but then I want to figure out what to do with it?
That's exactly what happened. And this guy had gone to actually, that was one guy who never came to a practice, but another guy was standing in there and he'd gone to a lot of Ren fairs. And he came to a lot of practices, and we started a group with 2 people. And now I think at our highest, we have 25 people learning how to use these weapons. And
is there, can I ask you a question? Is there a small part that you were born in a different century, there's so much passion that you can sense yourself that's where you,
I'm sure of it. We do this also to honor our ancestors. For some of it's even our faith. You might notice the Molnars hanging around. This is not Thor, as in the Avengers.
You both have, and yours is similar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually follow the gods of our forefathers. Some of us. We don't say you have to do anything. We have 3 rules in our club. Play safe, or as safe as you can when you're swinging a sword at somebody's head. Conduct yourself in an honorable fashion unto your beliefs. And have fun. Have fun. If it isn't fun, I don't want to do it.
Well, I think you're very passionate about it, and I think people really are looking for information and technique. I mean, talking about the competitions and the demonstrations, really quite fascinating. Medieval combat, and we have the information listed right there for those of you who are interested. George, always willing to take your calls and answer questions and help you out with that one.